Good evening, whatever the time is, it must be good for you. आई एम ललित शर्मा और आज का ये जो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सा टॉपिक है इसके बारे में कुछ अच्छी अच्छी कुछ इसकी नेगेटिव साइड्स को एक्सपोज करेंगे. इवन इट इज़ वेरी कॉमन टू नो यू, बट हम कुछ थोड़ा सा यूनिक करेंगे, थोड़ी और डिटेल में चीज़ें जानेंगे. द टॉपिक इज़ द राइज ऑफ डिजिटल स्टोरी टेलिंग इन द 21st सेंचुरी. यू नो गाइज, स्टोरी टेलिंग ना एक बहुत अच्छी आर्ट है. वी आर यूजिंग डिजिटल मीडिया एवरी डे, डिजिटल डिवाइसेस एवरी डे, बट हमने कभी सोचा नहीं कि हाउ दिस डिजिटल स्टोरी टेलिंग इम्पैक्ट्स अस साइकोलॉजिकली, मेंटली, फिजिकली. हमारे जो भी अटेंशन स्पैन है उस पर हम कैसे इसका इम्पैक्ट देखते हैं, हाउ इट इज़ इम्पैक्टिंग आवर एजुकेशन and whatever else, the other social aspects and cultural aspects, everything is in impact of storytelling. तो डिजिटल स्टोरी टेलिंग क्या है? बिकॉज वी आर वेरी अवेयर ऑफ स्टोरी टेलिंग. यू नो, स्टोरी टेलिंग इज नॉट न्यू टू अस because in ancient times we have seen the oral storytelling. Uh, it was a tradition. It was a tradition of sharing data, sharing informations through the folk tales, myths. और हमने सब ने बचपन में कहीं ना कहीं सारी चीज़ें एक्सपीरियंस की हैं. लाइक वी यूज टू सिट with our grandparents, great grandparents, and parents in the evening around the bonfire or around the it was a collection of many facts while we were sitting in the evening with our parents, with our loved ones, with our elders, and they were used to tell us how the stories of fairy tale, how the stories of those stories were what we call it a pariyon ki kahani, and our myths. Actually, I don't call them myths because they are our history. But again, if I'm talking about the literature, if I'm talking about the academics, it is always called as myth. But I personally do not believe they are myth, because if there is no reality in that, why are the evidences are there? Okay, so storytelling is an art. It is a kind of a skill which everyone must have. If you want to persuade someone, if you want to convey your message in a very effective manner, then you must know how to formulate your story, even orally, written, or by doing some kind of act on the stage. But you must know how to tell stories. So in ancient time, the oral storytelling tradition was there. हमारे पेरेंट्स हमें कहानियाँ सुनाते थे जो हमें आज भी याद हैं. एंड आई इवन आई रिमेंबर वन ऑफ माई एल्डर्स और माई ग्रैंड पेरेंट who told me a story, and I wrote it in a section of Amar Ujala newspaper, the Kachi Dhoop, and it was got printed. And I was very much happy because it was my first thing to be like represented in the newspaper or in the article way or article manner in print media. ठीक. तो in that print media, the oral storytelling, it was the impact what I have on my writing, and I wrote it. So we have seen how oral storytelling is now emerged as a digital storytelling. Even it is a oral, it is written, or it may be kind of act or drama, but yeah, it is a storytelling. Everything around you is a story. Don't you think it? Because we have seen multiple kind of advertisements, multiple kind of promotional videos and movies, stories, books, and in 21st century we have seen social media, which has emerged as the linear to interactive and multimodal facility to represent you even in a positive or in a negative manner. But yeah, it is a platform where you can share things, and how and why and from where it get progress, proper kind of fulfillment of the human needs. In Middle Ages, we have written storytelling like our manuscript books, and every story is related to somewhat our experiences or kind of daily basis lifestyle of our parents, of our ancestors, or of us, because it can be relatable to anyone at any time, at any place, and in any manner. you know Mass media, what is mass media actually? It is a tool to influence masses means huge crowd, masses means huge population. The whole community must be influenced by this TV, cinema, radio. You remember, like there was a time where people used to have radios with them, and those radio were very rare. To like, if a person in a village have some kind of that device, he was considered as a very good person in terms of society standards, finance, and the lineage. And radio was became it became a symbol of status. And yeah, in those periods, like in ancient, middle, and 20th century, we have seen our society was much more entangled together. They were like connected to each other, not like 21st century we are very much isolated. आपको लगता नहीं है कि वी आर सिटिंग इन रूम 5 or 6 people, but we are always on scrolling. Why we are scrolling? Because of digital media. We love reels, we love memes, and this virtual reality, this AI thing has transformed everything in a very what should I say, a basic necessity. And that basic necessity is, oh yeah, it is a kind of thing which is positive, because it gives us platform, it gives us easy reach to the information. But what about the connection of society? What about the anxiety, depression, isolation? These things are increasing day by day. We have seen multiple suicides, the pressure of studies, the pressure of I say harassments. These are also increasing due to this digital storytelling thing, digital media growth. Why? Because everything is at risk, no privacy is there. But in 20th century, in Middle Ages, in ancient times, or pre-ancient times, we have seen, we have learned through the generations, like हम यार बहुत ज़्यादा जुड़े हुए लोग थे. There were huge joint families and living happily. But आज हम न्यूट्रल फैमिली में भी, it's always a chaos, it's always a kind of quarrels. और इस सब से क्या होता है, like it's not about a family, it's about the society. We have like raised our ego issues. If someone who is in car, and if someone who is on bike, if car owner or car driver is racing at 80, then the ego of a bike driver, the bike rider, sorry, it is bike rider, that will be hurt. और वो क्या करेगा, वो भी 80 भगाएगा उसे. He will be in a race, the unnecessary race which can harm himself, or I guess someone else too. Because it is not about you only, it is about the society, it is about the other person who is innocent. Am I right? Yeah, I know I'm right. Because ego is a issue. It is do you know, whenever you are sad, whenever you are happy, or whenever you are in like a destruction mode, like I can destroy anything, I am very angry, and then you suddenly scroll on Instagram, and you see what Instagram is showing you. It is triggering your emotions, whether they are about sadness, whether they are about anger, or emotional turmoil, and whatever is there. So this is what digital storytelling also doing. And this ego issue is also raising due to this digital media, digital platforms, and digital reach of everyone. So I must say, the transition from linear to interactive or multimodal. Multimodal means there are multiple platforms, multiple layers by which the society is connected. Like we are connected on social platforms. We have huge fan base. We have huge followers, millions, billions, and lakhs of followers. But are we really connected in society? No. Whatever is happening in our neighborhood, we are like careless. We don't care about them. Why? Because they are not our media, because they are not our fans, or we are not connected with them emotionally. But if I got a comment from someone else who don't doesn't even exist, or like I think they are only on social media, and if I get comment from that particular account, I will be very polite, very generous towards them. Why? Because we are on social platforms, not on the real platforms. I know I can like I'm sounding like a boring person, like I'm taking your much time, but do you think am I saying anything wrong? I don't think, and I'm being very natural with you because I know what you people can think. Because if I'm sitting on that side, I must get bored because our social media has created a kind of perception everything must be in 30 seconds because we love shorts, we love Instagram reels, and that is the cause we are lacking in creativity. Digital media is a kind of revolution and it must be there, but we must use it, not misuse it. I challenge you, you must check your Instagram activity section and check how much time you are wasting on it. Or even in your YouTube or whatever things you are, your feed, your algorithms will tell what actual person you are. So there is no privacy of you. Like I was just checking someone's Instagram of a student who was like challenging kind of in a very patriarchal manner to a girl, like you must do this, you must do not this. Like then I checked, I called him on the stage and I checked his Instagram feed, and that was completely filled with vulgarity about objectification of women. This is what social media can cause. The image is related towards your feed, towards your this kind of actions. So I guess it is good and it is bad. But yeah, we have to find out why this digital storytelling is an important factor in our society. I gave you some kind of foundation about positive and negative sides. Yeah, I'll talk again about these things, but I will expose everything, even the positive, even the negative. Okay, so you know what is digital storytelling is? Simply, digital storytelling is using the digital platforms, using the digital content, and transfer it to the audience, to the mass. So you can tell your personal or informational stories by using the images, audio, video, text, podcast, whatever is there to make your content interactive. You know, what are the core elements? Obviously, they are on the screen. You can see emotion plus message, voice plus visuals, personal connection plus global reach. But let me tell you it in very clear way by using an example. Have you ever seen a movie which makes you cry? Do you know why you cry? It's not about the only visuals, it's about the voice, the background voice is there. Look, if you watch that same movie in a mute version, you will not feel that much temptation, that much emotional turmoil or emotional connection to that particular movie. But it was the music, it was the background music, and the dialogue, and the voice, and the way of delivering those dialogues which caused you to feel what are the emotions are on the screen. And that is what a skill is. Digital storytelling is all about skill. It is very affordable. It is like kind of revolution in the field of sharing your personal experiences. But the skills are emotions plus message. Have you ever seen the advertisements of different kind of brands or business? Like for example, have you ever seen the LIC or the this Bima thing? They always use those emotional kind of concepts. Like कोई मर गया है, then a lady is cursing him, अरे तुम मर तो गई, काश तुमने ले लिया होता एक बीमा, जीवन बीमा. Isn't it a positive thing or a negative thing? I see both things. Like it is connecting you emotionally, like it is generating a fear, and with that fear you are attracted towards, you are persuaded towards taking that particular bima or life insurance. But isn't it negative? If a person dies, you are not valuing his death or his absence, but you are valuing money over those temporary things. Isn't it negative too? Yeah, it is negative too. But yeah, it have some kind of uh, like skill behind it, so they catch this emotion positively and I think very proudly. सो दिस इज़ द वे लाइक, और फॉर एग्जांपल और आपने कई सारे एड्स देखे हैं लाइक ऑफ व्हाट शुड आई से, अमूल मिल्क और अमूल द डेयरी मिल्क chocolate and various brands, I think, and they are always using those emotional, those social and cultural aspects. Like platina, have you ever seen the platina ad, platina bike? वहाँ पर एक छोटी सी डॉल को लेकर वो जाते हैं या पानी का घड़ा सर पे रख के जाते हैं, प्लेटिना पर ट्रेवल करते हैं, एंड द स्लोगन वॉज झटका मना है, राइट? सो why it was always using that Rajasthani tradition of bringing water from well and using that particular bike in that context? Because we know the struggle, because we know how these women are struggling every day in traveling, and their neck, and like if a person who is going to a well for 5 to 10 kilometers and like bringing water on his or her head, and उसमें से एक बूंद भी अगर रास्ते में टपकती है ना यार, तो like it's like very 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 sad thing, क्योंकि they have generated that kind of a struggle to acquire that single drop of water, and that is what the brand used, that is jhatka mana hai, because it causes the spilling of that water, right? So emotions and message, emotions and personal connection, and this caused them a reach to the audience, to the consumers. So this is very good, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is very good. But yeah, it also have a message behind it. This was also the exposition of those, those negative aspects of Indian society or Indian context. Like people are still starving for, still like they are thirsty. They are very primitive, or they are like in the situation where they cannot afford even a water properly, and we are claiming we became this, we became that economy and whatever. This exposes what? This exposes the reality also. So yeah, it has two sides, positive, negative, and the third one also, the target audience. Okay, so I hope you are clear with this digital storytelling term and the context behind it. So why in 21st century the digital storytelling has changed? I've already told you in my foundation, like from ancient times हमने देखा है कि कैसे हमारी डिजिटल स्टोरी टेलिंग ग्रो होती है. एक टाइम था जब हम ओरली सारी चीज़ें सुनते थे, फिर एक टाइम आया जब सारी चीज़ें रिटन होने लगी और ओरल ट्रेडिशन थोड़ा सा फेड होने लगा, बिकॉज ओरल ट्रेडिशन की एक प्रॉब्लम थी, द इंफॉर्मेशन यू पास ऑन will get like tempered from someone who is telling you, or you are delivering it, right? You have seen multiple reels regarding it कि students हैं benches पर बैठे हैं, they are cheating, right? और चीटिंग कर रहे हैं, सामने वाले ने बोला फोटोसिंथेसिस, पीछे तक पहुंचता है कुछ और, है ना? वो फोटो ले लिया या फोटो से कुछ भी, इट मे बी पॉजिटिव वल्गर वॉट एवर इट इज, बट पास ऑन होते होते इंफॉर्मेशन गॉट टेम्पर्ड, एंड दिस इज वॉट वी आर टेलिंग यू. सो ओरल इस वजह से फेड होने लगा. देन प्रिंटिंग प्रेसेस का आना, विलियम कैक्सटन एंड अदर पीपल हु स्टार्टेड दी दिस प्रिंटिंग प्रेस, तो बुक्स आने लगी, नॉवेल्स आने लगे, कॉमिक्स आने लगी. फिर क्या हुआ कि स्टोरीज आर गेट ट्रांसफर्ड इनटू रिटन फॉर्मेट. अब रिटन फॉर्मेट से ऑडियो फॉर्मेट में आया, रेडियो, टेलीविज़न, है ना. इन सब चीज़ों ने क्या किया, इसको और ज़्यादा चेंज किया. देखो, स्टोरी टेलिंग वॉज ऑलवेज देयर, बट इट वॉज ऑलवेज changing its forms. The format was changed, but the storytelling was there. Storytelling from ancient time to the 21st century we are living on. तो स्टोरी टेलिंग वहाँ से लाइक ओरल से आया, रिटन, रिटन से आया मास मीडिया कम्युनिकेशन के अंदर, जहाँ पे हम रेडियो, टीवी, ऐसी चीज़ें देखते हैं. आई रिमेंबर इन माई पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस, our family was the one who had the color TV very first in whole village, and there was huge crowd in the evening who gathered to just to watch Ramayan, just to watch Mahabharata and those typical serials, and it was like wow, I missed that time. Why? Because we were so connected. We used to watch cricket match, and like I was a child, but I remember those energy, those celebration, those happiness, and I love it. You know what happened in 21st century? We are isolated, and that is what causing us anxiety, depression, just because of we are much more in storytelling thing, like digital storytelling thing. uh, I am using this phrase again and again because you must know it is not about only storytelling, it also connects your psychological impacts, cultural impacts, and your daily life basis. We are now on PPTs, we are watching this video on YouTube or in a social media platform, and sitting in a room, sitting on a chair. Now we are having backaches, we are having spondylitis, we are having cervicals, we are having different kind of medical conditions regarding posture, regarding health, regarding digestion, just because we are not involved in physical activities, because we love to play PUBG, we love to play Clash of Clans, and we love to watch Netflix and chill. Yeah, that is the slogan of Netflix. Watch Netflix and chill. What kind of chill is it? Is it chilling your body, chilling your abilities of physical activity? And then we cry why we are not getting the medals in Olympics, because we are not involved in. Yeah, some part of India are involved, for example Haryana, Punjab. Why always a sportsman who is winning in Olympics are mostly majority is from those particular area, because they were and they are involved in physical activities from starting. But our kids, they are on internet, they are they are worried why they are not getting much likes, much shares and comments on their video. This video will also not get reach. Why? Because this is not something about entertainment, this is not something about what we called vulgarity. It is about information, it is about exposition, it is about the telling the truth, and reminding you what you are at fault. But yeah, I am happy because I am sharing whatever I am experiencing, and that is also the benefit of this digital storytelling, because I am getting a platform to release my doubts, to release my opinions and factors which are causing me to think like this. So yeah, in 21st century there are affordable smartphones in every pocket. We have fast internet, and our social media is expanded. Like from I remember in 2010 or 2011 there was only YouTube, and we were no like it is something, but like we don't have the complete information how to use it. And today we have multiple various different kind of huge amount of uh, social media platforms like Netflix, Geo Hotstar, Z5, YouTube, and like different OTT platforms, different social media platforms, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, Twitter. Uh-huh. And in AI world, we have Perplexity, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, and various things. You know what is happening with the mind? We are much more dependent on AI these days. We left how to think. We are training our mind just to type your problems and get solution. And recently I have observed few days back, I'm recording this video on 24th, and few days back there was a Cloudflare outage, and the chat gpt, Gemini, whatever the AI was, they were at fault. They were not doing properly. And I have observed, like, if this media, if this digital platform does not work for people, how they will do their own things. Like if I want to research, like I am masters in English and I'm going for my PhD, and I'm thinking about to select my topic, and yeah, I know what I should select, but I am also thinking about, like, if AI is not there, I had to read, and I have to read various books in the library, like our professors who have much more knowledge than us. Why they have that much more knowledge? Because they were deeply dived in books, in research, and this is the cause, I guess, why these people are so much talented, and our generation is only in kind of Gen Z is very good thing. We have courage, like we have seen Nepal. We have creativity too, but in very few numbers. We have ego issues. We have depression in common. We have kind of like fake standards. We are in a race, a rat race of chasing something which is not necessary at all. You are not going to benefit your society in any way. If you are born, have you ever asked why is, like, why are you on this planet? You must ask yourself and share something deeper to you, like say to you, like, this is my motto, this is my motive in my life. I will do this, I will transform this, I will no, but yeah, we will be commenting on someone BJP's or Congress video, like BJP is good, Congress is good, they have done this, they have done this. But what are we doing? We are just falling in the trap of them. They are using us, they are manipulating us every day, and we are just in the flow of that manipulation. So I am very much concerned about these things too. I wanted to talk about positive things, but yeah, in the flow, I'm like getting these ideas too. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, smartphones are affordable. This will enhance or elevate the status of those who could not think about this. But yeah, it is also causing, like, I have some younger siblings, and I caught them watching porns. Why? Because this digital thing is being so much affordable, so much available, and after the huge regulations, you cannot control these things. Watching porn is a private thing, I know, but watching porn in very young age will ruin your abilities of living life, will ruin your attention towards positive things in your life. You will always be considered about or concerned about those things. This is not good. Watching, like, in every movie we have seen alcohol, smoke, it is connected, it is attached towards the status in society. If you are like using that sutta thing, आप बहुत अच्छे, बहुत कूल हैं आप, राइट? इफ़ यू आर नॉट इन दोज थिंग्स, यू आर कंसिडर्ड एज, ओ बहुत संस्कारी है, बहुत पिछड़ा हुआ है, यू आर बैकवर्ड, वाई डोंट यू डू दिस, लेट अस ट्राई वंस. These are the phrases I always heard. And I know this is a personal choice. I'm not judging you. But yeah, in every movie you have seen, and I have seen in my real life, in my village, there are some boys who are of 14 and 15 years old, and they were standing in front of beer shop purchasing that, and I don't know how they are getting it. Like the beer shop owner is not concerned about those young people. They are just concerned about their business. So the connection we set up through the songs, the videos, or the movies, that these are the cool things. Uh, every movie is showing some kind of alcohol use and putting that banner under the screen, so nobody will notice it in first view, like smoking and alcohol is injurious to health. Funny, isn't it funny? Yeah, someone asked Shah Rukh Khan to like don't do this sad or whatever. I'm not like concerned about who said or who was at the place. Uh, but that person said, okay, आप बंद करा दीजिए, I'll not do that. And he was absolutely right. This is the responsibility of government, but economy runs on the alcohol, economy runs on these negative things, you know. And I have seen recently Bihar elections. The K.C. Sinha, who was a great mathematician, who is a great mathematician, and oh God, that man lost. But who win? The one whose MMS were leaked. Society does not concern about the things happening in a negative manner. They are much more concerned what we are getting in free. So yeah, this all is happening. Like at least we are aware of the acts just because of the this culture of short multimedia content. We have seen it on Twitter, seen it on Instagram, and that creators economy. Like you have seen multiple creators who can influence even the politics of India. Nitish Rajput, Dhruv Rathi. There is a channel, the Deshbhakt, I think. Uh, Multiple platforms or media platforms. But yeah, this creator economy is becoming very easy. Like I'm using my laptop, I made a presentation, I'm recording it, don't even using my camera, and I will upload it on the platforms wherever I want it. So yeah, this economy is becoming very easy to afford. Why? Because of the Digital India initiative in 2015. I know there are various factors, but yeah, 2015 was the key point where this Digital India initiative took place, and we have seen the growth of Digital India from becoming from like having those big purse in our pockets, those fatty purse, and now we are cashless. Recently, I observed this thing when I was going to my college, and in between, my motorcycle's tire was punctured, and it was like a tubeless tire, and I had to change the tire or even the but I was not prepared for this, and I had my pockets empty just because I was so much dependent on the digital UPI payments. And the issue was there that the person who was like repairing my motorcycle, he was not available on those platforms, and I realized this cash thing is very important in your life, because not every time you have a person who can like, okay, I am showing you QR, just pay me. Then I had to run here and there and arranged some money from someone by paying them on online, and this is what I realized. So yeah, it's becoming very easy too, but it is also causing us in negative way. So this creator economy, we just need a room, we just need a laptop or a mobile phone or a smartphone, we just need a content and a skill to present us, and this becomes the reason, These all factors becomes the reason of the rise of 21st century's digital storytelling. Now, coming to the psychological impact, what it causes. Narratives trigger empathy, curiosity, and memory. This is very prevalent in our society, especially in India, while the politics is working only on the digital media. uh, any video which got viral, or anything which is like the kind of a thing which can trigger the mass. For example, about Hindu Muslim, for example, about Dalits and Brahmins, anything, anything regarding caste, race, gender, the political parties, and these all are using social media platforms to create those impact on your psychology. And you always think like we are in danger. See, I'm not against of any party, but yeah, you think आपको किससे डर है, आप किससे अनसेफ हैं. Is it really there? No, I guess it is just a fear. और ये फियर अब रियलिटी बन चुका है. वाई? बिकॉज यू आर लाइक मेड टू बिलीव, यू आर परsuaded टू बिलीव दैट इट इज़ द रियलिटी. एंड या अब आज के टाइम में इट इज़ रियलिटी. लाइक यू आर नॉट सेफ, not even from this digital media, not even from these political parties, not even the people around you. Yeah, even they can kill you on the basis of gender, on the basis of caste, on the basis of religion. Yeah, I have my Muslim friend, and we had oh god, I was also influenced, and we had a huge fight. And then we realized, oh, what are we doing? Because we are a person who think about these things, and everything is okay now. Nothing is working in negative way, because we separated us from those social media influences. Oh, social media using is another thing, and getting influenced by those negative things, this is a different story. So these narratives are triggering empathy. You become like merciless in a second. Huh. I have seen multiple comments about these things. Recently, I viewed Instagram, and there was a reel where three girls were dancing, and one girl was a chubby one, and she has some kind of maybe she kind of issue with her weight or whatever. I don't know, but she was like also doing dance with them, and she was enjoying, and I found it like all three girls were equally valuable and equally skilled. But in the comment section, I saw something very dirty about this concept. Everybody was targeting her because she was fat, because she was chubby. She had a different kind of figure. And everybody was like, she's looking like a tempo, she's eating extra, man. She's like, oh, I can't say. But there was a comment also, she's eating my 1 GB extra. Is it really? So these narratives can trigger. Like one comment was there in starting about this, and the whole narrative was changed, and everyone was like trying to be cool in that comment section, and they were just brutally doing comments. I think these are not the perfect way to use that social media. Yeah, it can trigger your curiosity too. It can trigger your memory. But do you know these narratives are always used in a negative way? So digital storytelling is rising, is being used by multiple platforms, by multiple business or political parties or the people. But this is not only a positive thing, guess. This also have negative side, and its negative side is very dark. you know okay, let me tell you one positive thing. I know I'm talking about negative aspects much more because these are not exposed. We are very much fond of being very positive all the time, but you must know what are the negative things about something. But yeah, let me tell you some positive incidents too. For example, there are like vehicles, truck, bike, car, or cycle. If there is an accident between cycle and a car, or cycle and a bike, okay, Before the dash cam thing or before this built-in cameras in helmets, before these thing, we had seen it was always the fault of the bigger vehicle. Like if it is an accident between car and bike, the car one is always at fault. But whenever we were like, these narratives were set, if a huge vehicle, if a bigger vehicle hit some smaller vehicle, the bigger one is always at fault. But is that reality? No. We have seen in today's world, in today's this digital reach, that on the social media there are various videos. There are huge amount of such videos which show the negative side. It is being used as an accident by people or by the gang who extort money from people. Like in a dash cam, it was recorded a man who jumped against the car, and the car was stopped, but he was acting like a car hit him. And they were like a huge gang. They wanted to conquer that man physically, verbally, and financially, and they started demanding money. Similarly happened with animals like goat or the sheep. They used to like throw them in front of car or bike or whatever it is, and people started to ask money for that accident too, and they start beating. This is what this digital thing has done. It is the positive side because we can record anything, anytime, anywhere, and in front of anyone, and we can show the reality. Like recently, you have seen a MLA or seen a policeman, sorry, a policeman who was taking bribe for deleting the name of accused in a rape case, in a gang rape case. He was taking that money, and someone recorded it, and it goes viral, and that man got punished, and whatever is happening. So this is the positive thing. You can record anything, anywhere, anytime, and yeah, you can expose the realities. So why we are using digital storytelling? You know what is the psychological impact on you? That narrative or technique. Another thing is, through the videography, through these visual thing, your brain remembers stories better than you read books or write something. So it is a 22nd time better than the facts. Brain remembers those visuals. Emotional content is increasing and sharing, and participation is there. Like you share some reels to your friend about friendship. Oh my jigri yar, and he also or she also replied in the same tone. And you are taking snaps daily. You're liking each other. If you are sad, you can message anytime them. If you are happy, you can tell them, and they can congratulate you on any achievement. This is what emotional content is, increases and sharing. And this also the cause why this digital storytelling is like rising every day in this social setup. So Brené Brown also said like stories are the currency of human connection. You know what is human connection? That one why I have told what I have told you about ancient time oral story tradition. और we have seen like, अगर अब हमारी नेक्स्ट जनरेशन आएगी तो क्या हमारे पास स्टोरीज हैं उन्हें सुनाने के लिए? नो, दे विल बी अ काइंड ऑफ PS5 थिंग, वीडियो गेम्स एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स, कार्टून्स, CN एंड वट एवर दोज आर लाइक. बट क्या हमारे पास स्टोरीज हैं? नहीं, बिकॉज दैट करेंसी इज़ नो मोर. That currency is outdated. So the stories are the currency of human connection because it tells about your past. It tells about your, like, I have my grandmother alive, and she always like she repeats her stories because she is an old woman. Sorry, she is an old woman, but you know, but I found it very interesting. I hear it, I listen it with very, very, very attentive mind because this is a one time opportunity. I must have something to say to my children, like my grandmother used to say this, and this is very good thing. But today that currency is outdated. We are isolated. We are in the seeking of a peace in isolation. But you know, isolation never gives you peace. It gives you Yeah, peace for some time, but you need connection in your life. You need person in your life to care for you. Today we have seen there is no emotional connection remains. It is always on the finance. Like in marriages, we have seen alimony, divorce, the past life and present life. Many people had like got suicide, but why? Because we lost human connection. Why old times those arranged marriages still working, but today's even the love marriages are not working because we have ego issue. We have no connection. We are just attracted towards the money, towards the beauty which is shown on the face, present time, the makeup, the false standard we have set for us. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. And this is because this social media also we have seen on reels like a couple must do this, a couple must look like this, your body must be very figured, your body must have muscles. If you are a boy, your body must be an hourglass. If you are a female, and these standards make you insecure. Her boyfriend is doing this, his girlfriend is doing this for him. These things are propagated on the social media, and you are getting what? You are getting anxiety, you're getting the negative aspects of these things. You are getting jealous, you are getting unfulfilled, undesired, and yeah, this is a problem why we have lost this human connection in our daily life. Next is social and cultural influence. Identity expression through personal narratives. You know about Atul Subhash case, Raja Raghuvanshi case, and many others about some victims of alimony, about some victims of dowry. We have seen these things. So people are free on the platform to express, to perform their identity. Like you have seen the stars, the celebrity, the actors, they are following different lifestyle on social media and they are expressing their identity through their personal choices, through their expression of life. But someone else who like Sushant Singh Rajput express something different. So identity expression, this is becoming a very good or a bad thing for our society. A good thing in the sense we can expose the brutality, the harassments of everyday life, but the fake identities are influencing much more. For example, if a person is sitting in another country and telling you about what you should do in your Indian context, isn't it like a paradox? If you don't know about what India is working on, you can't judge us, right? And if a person sitting in Indian AC room and telling about how to clean your air, and they are protesting on this road, coming in their cars, using AC in 16 degrees Celsius, and they are telling about how to clean air. Isn't it paradoxical? Isn't it like a contrasting view? Yeah. So, identity expression through personal narratives. I am also expressing some kind of identity because I have experienced multiple things and regarding this, and I am sharing all these things with you, and I am adding up my personal narratives, personal thing, and you can see I am not biased, but I am leaned more about expressing these things. Next is the formation of online communities and fandom. There are huge communities. Yeah, being in community is good. Creating communities is brilliant thing. In social media platforms, you can create communities globally, and that is a very good thing. Yeah, if you're working on cleanness, if you're working on feminism or in equality, if you're working on abolition of child marriage, if you're working on the equal rights for everyone, if you're working on animal rescue, make these communities, these are very good. But if you are like creating a community of Maoist, if you are creating a community of Naxalites, if you are creating a community of terrorists, if you are creating an online community of extorters, of gangsters, of uh, certain kind of criminals, that is not good. Yeah, but still you have fandoms, even in that positive side or even in that vulgar side. You have fandoms, you have fans, and that is what the real face of society. You always have two sides. You always have opinions on both sides. And if a person is on vulgar side, he can prove you how he is in a good side. In our reels, we made Kern a hero. Yeah, indeed, he was a hero in his personal life. But what did he do for his own community? Nothing. He was just blinded. If he was a good person, he must have uh, shown something positive to Duryodhan. But no. Similarly, we have seen Arjun was a very good person. But how? uh, when was his like those arc कहाँ गए थे वो इतने योद्धा? Where was the gada of Bhim when it was about the ripping of sari of that lady Draupadi? No. But we have made them hero because they fought. Yeah. Still, Duryodhan was also fighting for his own desires, his own rights, and he was also good at his own side. Yeah. But the fandoms is on both sides. And then stories influence public opinion and movements too. We have seen Babri Masjid demolition. We have seen Ram Mandir case. Stories about Ramayan, they are reality, but they influenced our public opinion too, right? We believe in Ram, we believe in his deeds, we believe in his morals, but we never follow, right? What is Maryada Purushottam? Respect everyone, do your duties properly, fight for the right, but we are doing wrong and fighting for it too, isn't it? But yeah, stories, they influence your opinion, right? uh, in some kind of aspects you always see, I must be a good person, I must do these things because I belong to this religion, right? And movements too. The Babri Masjid demolition was completely derived from those stories about uh, the Ram Mandir and all those things, and that movement was derived from it, and it was happened. Again, the Me Too movement we have seen, right? Multiple people came forward for that movement and shared their personal experiences that influenced the public opinion and movement of Me Too, and that also influenced, persuade, and make them helpless. Whom? To those who were making at laws, and they were like influenced to create changes, to develop their diplomacy and all those things. So we have seen like digital storytelling is a culture shaping tool. It also shaped the culture. Like we have seen in our Indian context, we are becoming more Western. We are not becoming modern, we are becoming Western. We are like adopting their styles, we are adopting their false standards. The modernity is like you're wearing your traditional things, setups, but you're not judging anyone. But you do judgment every day. And isn't it a bad thing? I think I consider it a bad thing. You are judging everyone is not a good thing. But yeah, you are following that Western tradition. You are wearing a tie in a in a wedding, and you don't know what a tie means. Nothing. I have seen a beautiful thing in a region of India, West Bengal. The tie is only for who graduated. It is related to the knowledge. It is related to the education setup. They are traditional because they used to wear kurta dhoti, they used to wear sari in all festivals, and they also perform the modernity. How? There is no judgment about being in relationship, being a girl and boy, a friend. If you are walking hands in hand, and you you consider yourself very modern because they are not judging you. But in other parts of India, like Uttar Pradesh, you are judged in every aspect. Yeah, this is not something to discuss, but yeah, it is a side of this coin. Okay, so coming forward and talking about educational impact. The number one educational impact you are seeing on this video, like you are watching it on your smartphone or on your PC, If you're watching it, thank you. You sustained till here. I don't know how am I talking, how am I going with the flow, or even it is interesting or not. But yeah, I'm very much interesting. I'm sorry. I am very much interested in making this video. I'm not fumbling. Actually, I'm doing this just to entertain you. Okay, so don't judge me, right? तो आपकी कितनी भी डिफ़िकल्ट स्टोरी हो ना, कितना भी डिफ़िकल्ट कॉन्सेप्ट हो, आई मेक श्योर लाइक यू विल गो इन योर पास्ट, इन योर चाइल्डहुड। आपको याद होगा कि एक बुक आती थी, या कई सारी बुक आती थी, इवन इन सी बी एस ई, इन आई सी एस सी, और उन बुक्स के पीछे कुछ सीडीज़ हुआ करती थी, एंड दो सीडीज़ वर अबाउट दोज चैप्टर्स इन द बुक, राइट? बट कैसे थी वो थी एनिमेटेड वर्जन में, वो थी ग्राफिक्स रिप्रेजेंटेशन में। सो द डिफ़िकल्ट कॉन्सेप्ट्स, द abstract ideas, they were turned into relatable stories. If I am telling you about the digital storytelling thing, I am connecting you with the daily life experiences. I'm making this real because it is real, and you must understand these things with the relatable stories, and you will have this impact in your life for like longer period. You know why? Because I'm using this digital platform. I'm making you like immersed in this subject, and turning your abstract ideas, turning your confused ideas, like I think I am exposing you to those things you have never seen or you have never talked about. But yeah, it was in your deep down mind. I'm not saying like I'm just doing unique thing, but I am at least exposing you towards your own interest too. If you were like thinking like this, yeah, it is an abstract subject for others, but it is becoming a relatable story to you because I am presenting it in that way. And this is boosting your attention, creativity, and critical thinking. Whatever I am thinking, you have another example of it. I know it is there because I am also from your own species, right? So I am a specimen of your own kind, and I also have those kind of abilities. If someone is telling me an example, I must and I will perform another example in my mind, and if I had opportunity, I would say that. Okay, so it also enhancing the communication skills. I'm talking to you in whole English. It is improving my communication, pronunciation, and fluency too. And it is also important for you because you are understanding everything in English, and that is a good point. But I will talk someday about this English dominance, right? पर ठीक है, हमें समझ आ रहा है ना, समझ आना बहुत ज़रूरी है। और हमें हमेशा मॉडर्न होना है, वेस्टर्न नहीं होना, बिकॉज modernity teaches you the growth. Westernization is not about growth, it is about vulgarity, it is about fake standards. So be very selective whether you are modern or you are being westernized. Don't be westernized, be a modern person. Okay, so benjamin franklin ने कहा था, tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, but involve me, I learn. And this is what I want you to. Please get involved in these things. Please be with me and learn what I am trying to teach you. Relate everything with your attention, with your social experiments, and I will love it if you do these things, because whatever Benjamin Franklin said, it is indeed a real. It is a reality, and you must be involved in those things. So whatever is there in educational perspectives, like in those CDs I have told you, and in schools, colleges, we are always working on internet. We are always working on like if I want to research about something, I had to go to AI, Chat GPT, or I had to go to digital libraries and research about it, and that will be good for me. So yeah, if I was not unable, if I was not able, sorry, my English now got fluctuated because of attention, like it was distraction for some time. Sorry for it. I'm being very natural and not getting to uh, vulgar things. Oh God, what I'm saying. Okay, so please bear with me for some more time. Now, coming to some case studies. Okay, now watch these ads. So in Fabriquick thing, we have seen a person. This shows our uh, like a habit, isn't it? We are very fond of new things, and we like throw our older things which get torn or whatever. But someone who is even not in the condition to afford those things, but they used Fabriquick, and it attests to our emotion, it attacked on our habits. Like everything is not for throwing. You can manage it by like jointing or by stitching it. Okay, so Fabriquick works that. So it also kind of a thing used in digital way to show you how you are very much involved in those things, and you must use Fabriquick because this is a beneficial thing. Next is Amul milk, and it is very famous ad. You must watch it. So in Amul milk, we have seen Amul milk is a kind of a brand who attached, who entangled everything with every aspect of our life, whether it is in sports, whether it is in education, whether it is in like health or any kind of activity in our daily routine. So Amul milk made it connection with everything. Why? Because it is kind of reality. Doodh is very important for Indians, isn't it? So इसने क्या किया है? It used a slogan, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया. अब बाकी के दूध गए भाड़ में. You use अमूल दूध. Okay. So this is what digital storytelling influenced you. uh, if you watch this ad for multiple times, for 10 times, 20 times, you will get influenced and you will purchase this Amul milk packet and you will enjoy it. And if you like the taste, you will again buy it, and this will become a cycle, and you will become like persuaded by this ad, and you will be in the way in that status, like अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया वाला कैंपेन में आपका नाम ऐड हो जाएगा because you are an Indian and you are like liking this. Next is very funny, very good ad. I don't know if it like copyright or whatever, but I am doing this. So here we have seen a very funny ad, but yeah, how his name was too long because just of cellophane. Uh, So this is what these brands are using digital storytelling and making it much more affordable to you to watch. Even when you watch IPL, when you watch cricket matches, you have certain kind of ads, different ideas, and that is what uh, we love to watch. And you, I guess you remember the ads of Five Star, uh, who says like eat it and repeat it, whatever it is. So these things are also reality, and how digital storytelling is rising just because of these things, because these are becoming a tool to influence your mentality, your choices, and it is a very unique way to represent the ideas in a storytelling format. It's not only written, it's not only spoken, it's a dramatic version of whatever they want to say, whatever they want to convey. And you will remember it because you see, I remembered the Five Star ad, I remember the Dairy Milk ad just because I watched it multiple times. I remember the Platina Act, and it is sudden, it is like suddenly like sprinkling in my mind just because I watched them and I remembered it for more longer period. So this is the inside anatomy of a digital story, how digital story is framed. So first of all, the narrative structure. They found the narrative structure, like what should be the sequence of events in that particular digital story, like in an advertisement, what we must include in what chronology, what are the sequence, what must be the characters, what is the conflict or what is the problem, and what is the climax or solution. And these things are communicated in emotional or in a social way to you. This narrative structure influences audience, but it was like a concept whether you are influenced by the creators or not, the writers or the authors, because creators who shape their structure according to that social aspects, social influence, and their personal worldviews. They, like for example, if you're talking about someone technical Guruji or Elvish Yadav. So their storytelling, their experiences are different, and they will perform differently, and they create their ideas, content in a different manner. You know why? Because there are personal worldviews of them. So this meaning like digital stories often reflect the gender, class, region, beliefs, values, and the real lived experiences of the storyteller. Next is the setting and atmosphere. In which kind of setting? Like we have seen Salopan, it was in the bank. Because there is so much chaos, there is less time and multiple people in the line. And the smoothness must be there in writing because that cashier must know to write everything in fast way. And that is what the setting in Amul though we have seen a digital board working behind and covering all the aspects of life. In this Feviquick ad, we have seen how the setup of a like story is set in house in daily life in very casual manner. So this is what setting an atmosphere talks in digital story. This is the anatomy, this is the structure, how it is formed. And the author's influence is because their personal identity is their personal structure of thoughts, characterization, and how they think and what is their nature, how they lived. And for example, if you talk about some tribal person and if you talk about some high-tech city person, both experiences are different and they will tell you story in their respective styles, and this influence these digital stories. If you want to, like I have told you about this Platina ad using the Rajasthani concept, just because the experiences of city people, their tap is always filled with water, the purified water, but those villagers do not have that standard, do not have that kind of priority in their life कि हम अच्छे से घर पे हमारे पानी आ जाएगा. No, they have to struggle, and this is what experience is told, and this is how the digital story reflects those ideas like trauma, achievement, humor, social injustice, nostalgia through their autobiographical or fictional storytelling. Okay, I I guess this being the clear idea in your mind. Next is atmosphere. Atmosphere is establishes like emotional tone. Like if you are using this Feviquick ad and watching it, it is set up in the daily life home routine. सो दिस कनेक्ट्स यू लाइक ओ या हम भी तो ऐसा करते हैं यार, हमारे साथ भी ये होता है, कबाड़ी वाला भी अच्छे जूते पहन के आता है, कबाड़ी वाले के पास भी एक आईफोन है. So this atmosphere establishes that is emotional tone by using those imagery, visuals, sound, color, music, and the voice modulation like oh no, oh yes. So this was not only funny, but it was creative, skilled, and done by a professional in that manner just to influence you and just to excite you about those things, because it is a thing which evoke moods, and you are like fond of, you are like addicted to watch that ad again and again. I used to do that, and I was just waiting for those ads because I loved it. Whenever I watch those funny ads, like have you ever seen the Mentos Zindagi wale ad? Those were also very creative. Next is this setting also influenced by the exposure to social trends, media, and popular culture, which shapes your creativity. Whatever you have experienced, you will show it in your cinematic styles, in formats. If it is a trending format, for example, I have seen a video a few days back, a young boy of 10 or 12 years creating videos similarly in the style of Dhruv Rathi, the same hand gestures, the same presentation, the same eye coordination, and the same facial expressions. And this is what I am talking about, how these creators influence you. This digital storytelling is in your reach, and it influences your personality, even in positive manner or in negative manner, whatever it is. But yeah, digital storytelling has that capacity, has that ability to perform those influences over you. Okay, so coming to why digital storytelling has risen, I have covered all the things still. You have seen smartphone and high-speed internet. I was talking about Digital India initiative, and yes, this particular movement, it revolutionized the high-speed internet and smartphone availability. Now you can purchase smartphone at 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, and this is very bare minimum thing to afford. And this revolution make the digital storytelling a reality and a tool to express more, because the expansion of social media platforms I have already told you, like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Moj, and other things, whatever they are. So these are kind of platforms which demand short emotional narratives, and yeah, this also impacted negatively our span. We cannot watch kind of videos which are longer than 5 minutes or 6 minutes. This is the study says, and we are very fond of watching those shorts. So, this shift from text to visual culture we have seen from ancient time, like I have told you, the oral tradition to this digital tradition, right? So, this shift from text to visual culture, it also influenced, it also motivates audience which prefer video animations and interactive media, so that they can remember it for too long, so that it is a kind of influence over them. And similar kind of thought process goes around the minds of brands, the minds of business, political parties. They always prefer to use digital type of a storytelling. You have seen the campaigns of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Bharat Jodo Yatra. What is it? It is all about digital storytelling and creating a community of such kind of similar interested audience. Yeah, this is the main motive, and yeah, this is the reason why digital storytelling has risen. It gives you information, it gives you global reach, it gives you everything whatever you want. It gives you influence, persuasion, ideas. uh, you know, in today's world, in this digital world, digital era, at least every person is informed about the facts, every person is aware about the facts, whether they are actual facts, real facts or not, fake or a tempered one, but yeah, they are aware about what is happening around them, even in positive, negative, right, wrong, up, high, low, down, whatever it is, but they are at least informed about it, right? So, this is what digital storytelling is causing a positive impact. Yeah, along with its negative impact, we have like talked about it a long. So, there are not only only those factors, but yeah, we have talked about creator economy boom, the affordability, the why people are coming on YouTube, because they can earn money by sitting in their AC rooms, right? Because you can learn thing, you can share your content, you can express the unique things you have, you can show your talent through your content, and you can use marketing and collaborations like many multiple. I have seen multiple YouTubers whose career was on a downfall, but they like collaborated and just boom, they created some kind of marketing techniques by controversy, and they get attention. Like, see, on the digital platform, if you do not like a person, or if there is a controversy, you will be forced to watch the person you don't like too, because if you want to know about him or her, you have to go through their pages, and that is what their main motive. You are giving them views, you are giving them a watch to their ads, and they can earn revenue, isn't it? Yeah, this is the reality. Next is emotional engagement, higher attention than traditional information sharing. पहले नींद आ जाती थी कहानी सुनते सुनते, अब हम 2 बजे तक 3 बजे तक सोते नहीं हैं, बिकॉज वी वॉन्ट टू स्क्रोल मोर रील्स, बिकॉज दे आर more connected to us, they are like of similar interest. If I am sad, all sad reels will come. If I am happy, I am lovely, all related reels will come. And this is what emotional engagement called. And the shareability and virality, you don't need to go to the house of your friend. It's not a house, it's a house. I said it because I am being very natural to you, because I want to convey my message in that tone only. Okay, I can be a formal person too, but I don't want to be formal, because information must be kept under the natural tone, right? So, this shareability, this virality is also a reality. I'm talking something which is not even unique, but if I'm telling you in a different kind of way, you can share it, you can show it to your friends, and you can get intellectual fire in you. And yes, these alluring, dazzling topics do not talk about only positive things, and everybody has no knowledge, or everybody has no interest about these things. But yeah, it is important to learn. Okay, so yeah, these are the things, but there are more. We are I we are at the identity expression and self, like representation of individuals. They share their personal stories, vlogs, and these things. We have community building and shared experiences. Digital storytelling rose because of technology, plus psychology works there. Social media allowing to make stories the most powerful form of online communication. You know how this psychology thing is very real, because I have told you na about the related reels, even about the advertisements. If you searched once, I want to purchase that boots, purchase those combination of pant and shirt or suit, or the that necklace or ring or bangles, whatever it is. Suddenly, you will see everywhere the ads will be of same products. Why? Because they want to temper your psychology, they want to temper your choice, and at the end you will be influenced and purchase some kind of those stuff. And that is not negative. It is a branding technique. It is a business technique to influence the market and get audience, get purchasers, get consumers. Yeah, they are using it, and this is not a bad thing at all. But The bad thing is your privacy, your life is at a stake of being viral at any time, at any cost. uh, we have seen multiple times these things. So the famous comments done by famous writers, famous theorists, scholars, psychologists, and media critique. Number one, the Jason Oller. He is a digital storytelling scholar, and he said digital storytelling is the art of using personal voice and media rich communication to weave meaning into the modern world. He said everything very accurately, isn't it? Yeah, it is a tool to weave meaning into the modern world and share it to the similar interest of audience. Next, Janet Murray said the digital media is a medium invites us to tell stories that are immersive, participatory, and emotionally engaging in ways never before possible. Yeah, we are emotionally engaged with this digital platform things and digital stories, whatever is in front of our eyes. And for example, if I am watching reels on friends or the relationship of friends, I will share it with my friend. Yeah, it becomes a participatory. We are participating, and he will or she will send us the similar kind of reels. Then some MIT psychologists like Sherry Turkle. She said technology enables connection, but it can also distance us from ourselves when we craft stories to be liked rather than to be true. This is what I wanted to say you. The social media world is complete of false standards, the fake images we create. Like you share your Facebook post image after selecting it from hundreds of bad pictures, but you can't share bad picture. You even मेरी तो सारी bad pictures ही आती हैं, but even from those bad pictures I had to choose the less bad, है ना? And that is good for me. So then also I used multiple filters, and everybody does it. I use multiple filters, and we share it on Instagram, and always checking, or share on Facebook, and always checking how are the comments, how are the reaction, who liked it or not, the person I wanted to like target from this image, or like to impress that person, even he or she likes it or not. So yeah, we do not want to be true, but we want to be uh, like creative, like beautiful, है ना? Because we want to craft only those stories. There is no necessity of being true or not. Okay. In this AI image generation world, everything becomes deception on social media. This is very difficult to identify which is the AI generated thing and which is not. You have seen on Instagram there are lakhs of channel or lakhs of bots who are working as a human, and they are like interacting with humans similarly. Then Neil Postman, he is a media critic. He said, "We became the servants of our own technologies when we forget that they were created to serve us." Yeah, this is indeed a reality, because we are using our smartphones. We do not like to walk to the market to purchase something. We just do blink it. Yeah, isn't it right? Yeah, it is absolutely right, because we like to things in a real manner, but in very easy steps. We do not want to walk out, but remember this: if you walk out to the market, it will enhance your mood. It will always be like elevating your knowledge about the things. If I ask you कि आलू कितने रुपए किलो चल रहा है, and if you don't know it, it is a shameful thing, because this is basic thing. But we what we do blanket, we do Zomato. We do not cook, we do Zomato. Like, so we are becoming a servants of these things, राइट? पहले हम फूल तोड़ कर ढूंढ कर किसी को दिया करते थे. नाउ वी जस्ट डू some blanket and share it and put the address, and someone on our behalf is giving that flowers and that bouquet. Isn't it like a disconnection from your own perspectives, own traditions, own values? Isn't it? Yeah, it is there. So yeah, technology is some kind of a domineering thing, and it is dominating us in that particular manner, like we are becoming a kind of servant to them. So these are some positive contributions, like it is democratized the platform. Like anyone can express, create, like I am talking to you, you are watching it. There is no need of any check or any kind of thing which is for elites. No, it is democratic platform, anybody can do it. Okay. देन स्ट्रॉन्ग इमोशनल एंगेजमेंट यहाँ पर होती है, सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ इंटरेस्ट के लोग सिमिलर कंटेंट देखते हैं. सो दिस इज़ या दिस इज़ इमोशनल एंगेजमेंट एंड लर्निंग मेड एक्सपीरियंशियल एंड इंटरेक्टिव. सो ये सारी चीज़ें भी होती हैं. ब्रांड्स को बहुत हेल्प मिलती है, एक्टिविस्ट, एजुकेटर्स, कम्युनिटीज़. आपने देखा वो डिजिटल बोर्ड्स पर आजकल सब पढ़ा रहे हैं. वो चौक वाला ज़माना जा रहा है, एंड दैट खच खच वाली जो इरिटेशन थी वो जा रही है. So yeah, this digital world is have positive sides, and this is the way they contributed to the positive way. Now, coming to the challenges we have seen, like it is becoming overload on the attention, because shallow engagement is caused by this over a load of attention. So the digital divide is there. It shows unequal participation. Everybody, like we have seen, most of the people have got this access of digital world, but yeah, there are major, like I guess there are multiple people or societies, communities who are still unidentified for these the participation of digital media. Or we have seen digital divide in the sense of opinions. We have seen this digital divide in the sense of what we are commenting. In same comment box you can see bashing of a person and being a savior of a person. So this digital divide is everywhere seen. It is also used in positive way, but it is also used in a negative way by leaking someone's MMS, while leaking someone's nudes, and making some AI pictures which are not comfortable for that person or for the image of that person. So yeah, digital divide is there. Misinformation catalyzes. Like recently, I have seen this recent example, like the legend Dharmendra. They all, he is no more. Like on 25th November, I sorry, 20, I guess 23rd, 25th. I'm not like sure. 24th November or 23rd November, he is no more. Okay, but before that, whole media, whole social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram was sharing like Dharmendra is gone, and certainly there was memes about him like अभी नहीं मरा हूँ भाई. And he also created some video like I'm okay. His family was cursing the media like तुमने यार जीता जाता आदमी मार दिया है ना, जीता जागता आदमी ख़त्म कर दिया. So this misinformation, like it turns into emotional manipulation, and yeah, this is the problem too. Okay. Next is privacy and authorship. We have already talked about it. Then fast tech evolution results in skills based outdated quickly. Huh, yeah, this is important. Like I made a simple PPT presentation, but it is outdated today. People want to watch animations. People want to watch those graphics. They are used to it, and my skill is now being outdated because this fast tech is evolutionized by those creators, those skills. This is a challenge for creators such me, like me, who cannot do those things or who cannot afford those kind of things. But yeah, we are doing our work, but we are in the category of being outdated format. So yeah, it gives us power plus risk, because we need to be very responsible for such kind of pressures of digital media, digital storytelling. So I guess this all helped you, and this is the future of storytelling. It will always be AI driven, personalized narratives and VRs. Gamified experiences will be more, because we are still fighting on PS5, we are still fighting on for affording those video games. And I guess interactive audience will be there, but the critical thinking is, I guess, will be at stake. So digital storytelling is not just about how we share information, it is how we share who we are, right? In digital storytelling we show who we are, how we think, what are my opinions, from which side I lean more. Like you have seen in this video, I exposed the negative sides more rather than being on the positive side, but both are the important factors. But do not judge me because I wanted to explore those areas. They are not on the internet to talk more, but I try to share those experiences of mine. Yeah, these are the conclusions. Like a formal presentation, like digital storytelling has reshaped communication, learning, it is voice value, whatever it is. With literacy and inclusiveness, it can be educate, it can educate us, inspire, empower, and unite. You have seen, like, I pronounce education as educate just because I want to look cool, but I am looking like a fool. But it is education, okay? So it can educate us. So thank you for bearing me for such long time, and I'm very extremely happy. Like you came here with me, and I love it. And I think you are separated from those communities who are always on the peak of watching short content, vulgar content, or the content which is not even informative to them, is just good for their dopamine, and that addiction to the dopamine will cause you unhappiness, will cause you anxiety, will cause you distraction always while you are studying or doing any progressive or important work. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Have a good day or have a good night whenever you are watching it. Thank you so much. I'm signing off.